Hey, what's up everybody? So this is a spoiler chat video and I'm going to do this as a one longer video because I can't talk about The Last of Us first episode in just a 3-minute TikTok window. So as a big gamer, as a big Last of Us fan, one of my all-time favorite games, the very first episode was fucking fantastic. Craig Mason nailed it. The feel, the look of the game into this very first episode. And I feel like video games should be done more as a series than a movie, because if they can get it right with The Last of Us, what is Amazon going to do with God of War? Oh my God. So my friend who never played the game, I told him, I said, I want to see if Pedro Pascal can nail the accent of Joel. And I thought he did a really good job. And I thought he did a great job to have the look of Joel. And the one I was on the fence was Gabriel Luna, who I thought was a bad casting for Tommy. And I was like, okay, I'm going to see if he can nail the Southern accent. And he did. And I was like, okay, I'm really digging Gabriel Luna as Tommy. And I thought the actress, the girl that played Sarah, did a really great job too. And I really liked the backstory from like 68, which the guy that was talking was from The Mummy. I was like, oh my God, I knew I recognized him. And then obviously the present time, and I loved how it started off normal and then it just progressed. And the old lady, the neighbor, oh my God, that was so creepy. I feel like this is going to be a very scary series. They definitely are going to keep that scare factor into this series. And I love like pretty much so much aspect of the game when Sarah and Joel was sitting on the sofa, and was Joel's birthday, and Sarah gave him the watch, and then how she fell asleep and woke up, and then Joel was like, you know, it's time to go. And when Tommy and Joel came to get Sarah, and they went into the truck, and they had the camera angle from like Sarah's view, I was like, oh my God, this is so awesome. This is almost like playing the game in pretty much the whole chit chat and the whole street sign. And when they turned right, and then when they saw Jimmy's farm on fire, like that was so awesome. And the whole like street stuff and them going into the city. Oh my God, that whole beginning part was just like the game. And I was just gearing up for like Sarah's death. I'm like, oh God, it's coming. It's coming. They just nailed that whole part. And the whole flash forward was interesting. And the soldiers had like almost it was like a exact copy of the device to check the people if they're infected. Like I thought that was awesome. The only thing I thought would have been really cool if Annie Wersching, who voiced Tess, came back. They casted her to play Tess, even though I thought the Tess actress was, you know, really cool. Just the look of just like the buildings, the town, the checkpoints. I was like, wow. This is so awesome. It was just like if I just threw The Last of Us into my PlayStation 5 and I was just playing it, like that was just whole cool. I know they did the whole Robert thing different from like the game to the series, and oh my God, Merle Dandridge, I was just like, oh my God, because they did the mocap stuff for the characters. And I was just like so blown away. I thought it was so cool that Meryl Dandridge got casted as Marlene. And I thought Bella Ramsey did a really good job. I know a lot of people was knocking her, but I thought her personality of Ellie was great when she was counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fuck you. I'm like, that was Ellie right there. That was like her whole personality. And the whole thing, I love the hallway scene between Marlene and Tess and them. Like, you're gonna have to take you know, you're going to have to take Ellie to this and everything to, you know, this part. And the whole thing with going back to Joel's apartment and him laying down and waking up, and she was like, what am I supposed to do? And he was like, you'll figure it out. And I was like, oh my God, they're using so many lines from the game. And then when he woke up, she's staring out of the window, and the whole scene where like Tess and Joel and Ellie is like making their escape, or they're going through the tunnels and they're trying to avoid the soldiers. Like, and it was thundering and lightning just the part in the game, and the soldier, even though there was like a female soldier and a male soldier that, you know, caught them. But I thought that scene played off so perfect. And when they made it out and they made it through the fence and they had the two buildings that was like falling over between each other, I'm like, that is straight from the game. I was like, oh my God, like I was just so blown away as a Last of Us fan, like how much of the stuff from the game they included, but I also like how they veered off, but they didn't veer off too much. Like, it seemed like they stayed in line with the game from like maybe the first 40 minutes to an hour of the game was just exact. And that's, I mean, as a gamer, I'm like, that was perfect. I thought what they did was great. Craig Mason like did a great job. I can't wait for the second episode. This is how I feel when I watched Prey. Like, I'm going to be going on my fourth viewing of Prey, the Predator prequel. And the way I felt like watching how awesome that was after it, that's how I feel for The Last of Us. I don't know where I put this in my top 10, like, TV shows. Like, the series isn't over yet. I'm going to wait until all 10 episodes are over and see what my feeling for the show is. But as a first episode, I thought they nailed so much aspect of the game, and it was just amazing. And Gustavo's score, oh, just to hear those themes, oh, it's fantastic. I'm a believer. Holy God, that was just so good.